much for me.
Can you tell it's Friday?
We have madness and mayhem for you today. It starts with the audience.
It certainly does.
We also have some gracefully understated fun.
I can't wait. Yeah, I'm not only going to put our cliffhanger question of the week to you, but I've got a small but powerful group, singing group called the Shrimps, and they're all a little bit shorter than me. I love it.
Now, we're also going to find out today if bikinis are out, if mini skirts are back in, and what you should be wearing this spring. Mademoiselle Magazine is staging a big spring and summer fashion show right here.
I can't
this
wait.
very day.
I can't wait.
You're going to show them the swimsuit?
I'm going to... What swims? No, I'm not showing this.
Just joking.
Oh, okay.
Yours is the mini skirt. We'll see ya.
Ready for a soap show?
Yeah.
See ya.
Okay.
Excuse me. Hi, folks. How are you? Not you guys. I know you're okay. You're looking wonderful out there. Not to worry about rainy days, obviously. I want you to snuggle up with your sweetie this weekend and lay real low. Have a lovely weekend. And let me start by wishing you all peace, love, and joy. And yes, we're talking cliffhangers today. That's right. And I want you to get your dialing fingers ready because I'll ask you to predict the outcome of just one of those perilous Friday predicaments in our cliffhanger soap question of the week. Is that all right? That's all right. I didn't mean you had to be completely quiet. All right, let's get right to it. First stop, poor Charles and the great GH. And I say that because there's a lot of action, folks. And I mean real action. Poor Kevin. First, Sarah damned him on the stand, but then she backed off when the evil eyes of Laurelton were upon her. You should have seen that scene where Sarah, if you guys missed it, Sarah was sitting outside the courtroom. And I've never seen this done on the soaps where they had shots like the people were facing right in the camera. They're kind of going like this. And Sarah, you shouldn't have done that. And Sarah, we're going to put you away. It was really interesting. You know, I haven't been, and I admit this, I have not been up on this Laurelton thing, right? I've kind of been thumbs down on it, but I'm going to have to backslide a second. Now that they are in the courtroom, I think things are really going to pop. You know, GH is the only soap opera that I've ever watched that can really pull a courtroom scene off with power, and they sure did that today. First of all, Terry fell ill and had to be carried out of the courtroom, and she did not cry. She did not cry. I was proud of her. Anyway, the great scene was with Jake, though. When that handsome man cross-examined Red, he told the court that he saw a young woman talking with both Kevin and Jennifer. Was that Lucy? And the big question is, will Lucy testify for or against Kevin? And I predict, first of all, she's going to testify for him and then against him. And the question here that follows that is, how are we going to solve this murder mystery? It's getting more and more tangled as the days go by. And poor Anna doesn't know what to do. Also, will there be a murder on Young and Restless? There will be. You missed it today. There will be if Jack has his way. Kay felt really bad for him. I mean, he was a mess. She called him and he could hardly get out of bed. So she called him over. She showed him the article on Ashley's promotion, and what a scene that was with Kay and Jill. Kay and Jack. I can say it easy for me. Friday. Anyway, Jack was really hungover and definitely vehement about his feelings for Jill, and I'll quote him. He said, "I swear every word of this," as he was sweating. "I swear every word of this. I could kill Jill for what she's done." Then there's a shot of Jack. Then there's a shot of Kay, decked in diamonds and blue. And then Kay looked at Jack, and she said, "Why don't you kill her then?" This could be another murder. Another whodunit. I also predict that on One Life to Live, we're going to have to wait till Monday to find out what's in Victor's Pandora's box. Want a prediction? I think, now listen carefully, come here. I think there will be something for all three girls. And here's what happened today. Vicky got the box. Tina stole the box. Doreen caught Tina, then Vicky caught them both. Last scene, Vicky opened the box. And I loved it when Vicky walked into the room and our two beautiful burglars were trying to get into the safe, and she opens the door to Lambview and she said, "Has it occurred to you two that I could have you both arrested?" And then she gave in to the burglars and opened the box. And that's that. Now for Days of Our Lives. All right. All right. Summer Love, Days of Our Lives. I know you're ready for this. If you missed it, here we go. All the charges were dropped against Bo. Britta's testimony came through and it worked out good, and good old Anna met yet another contributor for the youth wing at the hospital. You see, she's searching for a man. That's right, and she found him, Jerry Baldwin. The scene, you should have seen Anna's face, especially when she found out he was married. I felt so sorry for her. She's looking for this handsome man. He looks like Superman, he really does. And her parting words were, "Darn, and he was just my type." Now the last scene, Shane and Victor. They had a fight over Kim. Shane grabbed Victor, and Victor's henchman, I can't think of his name. That was probably it. Anyway, he swung Victor around and shots were fired. Is it over for Victor? Oh, I don't think they're going to make Victor out of there yet. We're not done with him. He hasn't caused enough trouble yet, do you think? But you know that scene was, he's after him. But you know that scene was really good. There was something very, very realistic about it called pure hate between those two. There was. It was good. Oh, let's go to Pine Valley and all my children. Would that be all right with you all? Would that be all right with you? Good. Okay. Amy's fallen in love with Cliff. Nina's still in love with Benny. And Palmer may just get his way and get rid of Cliff altogether. I think they should go off. He and Nina should go off to an island somewhere and she'll get clunked on the head. And remember, she's madly in love with him and they'll stay there forever. What else? Oh, Jane showed up. This is a really good storyline. She showed up on Brooke's doorstep claiming that she is her mother. And did you see the scene with Adam and Erica? Oh, I just loved Erica. Her little bit of her rotten self came back. Here's what happened. Adam told Erica that Jeremy will do the right thing and will leave her. Oh, Erica, a little bit of the bad came out. She looked at Adam, turned up her cute little nose and said, "No way will Jeremy ever leave me. When he's proven innocent, you'll lose, and you and your rotten house guests will have to eat dirt. And I hope you choke on it." I loved it. Now, the big question of the week. Okay, it's called Goodness Gracious, Will Old Goggle-Eyes Nat Take the Terrible Test? I don't care, the twit. Anyway, whether Natalie will or whether Natalie won't, we'll be told on Monday. That's right, a cliffhanger. The question is, what do you think? That's our cliffhanger question of the week. Will Natalie and all my children take the test to verify paternity as to see whether it's Jeremy or Alex? If you think she will and you want to vote yes, dial 421-5004 right there on your screen. But if you think she will not take the test, dial 421-5020. And here's what you do. You dial the number. When you hear the click, your vote's been recorded. If you get a busy signal, keep trying because we're going to take your votes throughout the show today, all right? I also want you to dial 421-LIVE right now. We're going to talk cliffhangers and predictions. I'd love to hear them. We'll be right back.
On the last $1 million chance of a lifetime, Debbie and Greg Suhu took their first step towards television's ultimate cash payoff.
$1 million.
They solved the chance of a lifetime bonus round with just 3 seconds to spare.
Ozarks.
Now, can they continue on towards that million?
He wants to go for it.
Or will they be stung by the challengers? Find out on the next $1 million chance of a lifetime.
Today at 4:30.
When Carl said dinner and a show tonight, I thought, woo, well, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. But my new shoes from Volume came in real handy. I got them for almost nothing, but they look like I spent a bundle. And they're exactly what everybody's wearing. And at Volume, I saved enough for something a little extra.
Extra mustard for you. Extra onions for me.
Right now, save on women's casual flats in spring styles and colors. On sale for just $9. Volume Shoe Source. You could pay more, but why? Now, kids fly free to Southern California on Air Cal's Happy Kids Tour. Your kids can experience the excitement and thrills of Southern California's most famous entertainment centers, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios, and Disneyland. Just take Air Cal's Happy Kids Tour and kids 2 to 11 fly free. Air Cal's Happy Kids Tour. Call 1-800-4-AIR-CAL. We make flying easy.
Who's got crab legs? Who's got crab legs?
Your Sea Galley Crab Leg chef here with the most exciting news flash in seafood history. Free crab legs on Sunday. You're gonna love it. Crabs aren't gonna be too crazy about it. Come down to any Sea Galley store on Sunday, buy an entree of $5.95 or more, and we'll give you a half a pound of our world-famous crab legs absolutely free. Free crab legs on Sunday! You don't get any cheaper than free. See you Sunday.
I'm Linda Branting, West Coast editor for Mademoiselle magazine.
And I'm Alicia Ernst, merchandising editor for Mademoiselle. Coming up later, we'll be showing you the best and the brightest in spring and summer fashion.
And we'll even be taking a look at styles from the 60s, which have now become the new look for the 80s.
That's all coming up later on Northwest Afternoon.
and welcome back to Northwest Afternoon. One note before we get to your questions. Michael Leone, that's that cute Pete Jennings, yes, on Days of Our Lives, he celebrates his birthday this Sunday, April the 13th. Happy birthday, you handsome devil, and please get a decent storyline. Please. Let's talk soap predictions, and I know Annie has got one heck of a prediction for me. Annie, what's the soap and what's your prediction?
All my children, I want Erica to get German, and they get married right away and take the baby when it come up to the time.
Well, the question, you think Natalie's going to let go?
Well, whether she let go or not, that's going to be in the name anyway, because it's the father-child, so they're going to be carrying the name either way it go. I just want German to take the baby after he married.
How long have you been watching All My Kids?
Oh, a long time.
A long time. When Erica was...
Erica started acting crazy when her mother and her brother first came out with her.
Oh, I remember that, yeah. That's been a long time.
Ago.
Well, that's a good prediction. I think you might be right. I think you just might be right. Let's take a phone call. Hi, you are on the air.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, who's this?
This is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
I'm calling about Days of Our Lives.
Okay.
In the shooting scene today.
Pardon me?
In the shooting scene today.
Yeah.
Kimberly is going to get shot and lose the baby.
No!
It's got to happen that way. It's got to carry on. So then Victor...
Well, then if she gets shot and she loses the baby, then she and Shane can get back together and Kyriakis can in his ear.
Right. And they could go fly off to Happyville.
I like that idea. That's a good idea. I'm crossing my fingers. Not that that Kimberly gets hurt bad, but that's what she needs, something else to put her in the hospital again.
But just for her and Shane to get back together and stop this malarkey.
I agree, and he's looking better every day. He's gained some weight. Have a good weekend. Talk to you later.
Thanks a lot, Cindy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Glory, where are you?
Right here.
Hi, Glory. How are you?
Good.
Oh, you look wonderful. Talk to me. What is it? A prediction?
Yes.
What soap?
One Life to Live.
Hit it.
Okay, I predict that Tracy James is going to have a twin sister, and
no.
she's going to come back, and she's going to haunt Vicky and Tina.
Oh, Tracy's going to have a twin sister. And
yeah. I liked her. She had so much energy.
I loved, most crazy people do. I'm one of them. I should know. You're right. Well, she was good. You watch for her to pop up in another soap and do the same thing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's take a phone call. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Jeanette from Puyallup.
Pardon me, what's your name again?
I'm Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette.
From Puyallup. And I have a prediction for The Young and the Restless.
Okay.
I think Jill Abbott's going to bite the big one. I think she's going to die. I do. And I think Jack's going to get the blame for it, but he probably didn't do it.
I got to tell you, that's a straight line I wouldn't touch with for nothing. But I think you know what? I do think they're going to shoot her.
Yeah.
I think she is going to be history, and then what'll we do? We'll only have Kay.
Do you know anything about her contract, though?
At this point, no. I know her contract is coming up, but then, they do that, and then they get more money, 8 more limos, 6 more apartments, and they stay on.
I know it. And she doesn't deserve it.
Pardon me?
She doesn't deserve 8 more limos and all that stuff.
No, I don't think there's anybody that really likes her.
Oh, I've had it with her.
I agree, but you
I really thought she was going to get it, when all this came out about, her and Jack and all that. And then she did it again. I can't believe it.
I got so much mail saying, Cindy, dadgummit, just when Jill Abbott, all the trouble she's caused, just when we think she's finally going to get her comeuppance, how can the writers let her get away with that?
I know it.
Her contract's not up.
Watching.
I think you're going to see it happen. I said that the other day. I predict she's going to get shot.
Yeah,
okay.
I hope so.
Have yourself a great weekend.
Hey, you do the same.
I will.
Okay, great.
Bye-bye. Summer. Oh, here you are, Summer. Let me just get right down here beside you. Hi, Summer.
Hi.
What's the deal?
I think, I was wondering, do you think that Shane and Kimberly are going to get back together?
Absolutely. I think the gal that called and said that she's going to, who said that? She's going to get shot? Yeah. That she's going to get shot and lose the baby. I don't see any way around it, but look for that to happen in May. You know why? It's ratings. No, I really think they will. They make a lovely couple. Yeah. I think that's going to happen.
Separating them, they come back and they separate. I want them together. They're so cute together.
They will be, trust me. Let's take a quick phone call. No, we don't have time for a phone call. Okay. Let's see how our cliffhanger question of the week is doing. The question is, will Natalie and all my children take the test to verify paternity? Where are televote? Here we go. 507 of you say absolutely not, she won't. You know what? Well, I'm not going to say anything because you can still vote to the end of the show, and then I'll tell you what I think on Monday, and then we'll find our final results. If you think she will now, dial 421-5004. If you think, no way, Jose, she will not, 421-5020. Now, remember, see if you're right or wrong on this coming Monday, because we all won't know till we watch it on Monday, okay? And I'll be back a little bit later on with the final results. I'll also be back a little bit later on with a very unique singing group. They're called the Shrimps, a musical group of young kids who sing songs with a message for other young kids. They sing about drugs, divorce, drug abuse, and sometimes just about growing up. You don't want to miss it. We'll be back.
If you're saving up for your spring shopping spree, we've got some ideas for you. Just ahead, Mademoiselle magazine brings us all the looks for spring and summer, from casual to elegant.
There are so many fascinating things to see and do here in the Northwest. Here's what's happening this week.
An old-time fiddler show will be held April 12th at 7 in the South Kitsap School Auditorium. Bicycle through the tulip fields of Skagit Valley during LeConnor's Tulip Pedal, April 12th and 13th. A concert of sacred and secular vocal music will be presented April 13th at 4 at the Gethsemane Lutheran Church. A wide variety of music will be featured at the Coopville Music Festival on Whidbey Island, April 12th. And that's what's happening.
Hi, I'm Ricky Schroeder of Silver Spoons. If you care about kids, support the work of Parents Anonymous. Children are abused in 1 out of every 4 families in America. But now there is help for these families. Please contact Parents Anonymous.
Call Parents Anonymous in Seattle at 524-5977.
Free is a very good price. At Grand Tree, get the furniture you want free for 90 days with just 10% down, because there's no monthly payments due until July. For example, only $30 down buys you any of these brand new dinettes, the natural beauty of wood, the hot new lacquer look, or the super value of this brand new 7-piece dinette. Your choice, just $288 or an incredibly low $15 a month. For the absolute lowest prices on furniture guaranteed, plus no payments for 90 days, come to Grand Tree. Grand Tree.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes, and at Bash 86, you can be a superhero too. At this dazzling auction, you'll have fun, find great treasures, and help support education in our community. Almost anything you want is at Bash. Sports equipment, vacation trips, tires for your car, even a year's supply of peanut butter. Friday, April 18th is your day to be a Bash superhero. The action's at the auction at the Bicentennial Pavilion. Get there before 7:30 to be in the drawing for $100 cash. Call 627-6126 for tickets.
Burning questions. Should you wear high heels with your swimsuit? Fishnet stockings with your miniskirt? Or dresses to your ankles?
I'll ponder those questions.
Please do.
But our guests today may answer them. They can tell us what is chic for spring. We're happy to have with us the West Coast and the merchandising editors of Mademoiselle magazine. Please welcome Linda Branting and Alicia Ernst.
Welcome. Welcome to both of you. And do tell, should we wear high heels with our swimsuits?
No.
Never. No. What fascinated me when we knew the two of you were coming is that you are a Western or West Coast editor.
Right.
That must also mean there's an East Coast editor.
Well, we're headquartered in New York.
Are there differences in fashion from the East Coast to the West Coast?
Well, I think increasingly there's less. You know, we're all watching the same television programs, seeing the same movies. So there's such a wide range of images that all of us are getting at the same time. I think the differences between the two coasts are less and less. There's some. Linda often mentions the body wear story started really on the West Coast. Yeah. Other trends start on the East Coast. But the movement is quite rapid because, again, the media is so, you know, pervasive every place that we're all seeing the same thing.
Styles pick up all at the same time.
Right.
Any particular absolute no-nos for this year? Any, besides the high heels with the swimsuits, of course?
Well, I think fashion in general is becoming much more polished, much more pared down. And when I think of real no-nos, it's hard to come up with anything that's an absolute no way, because fashion ought to be very individual. Style is what all of us are really looking for rather than, you know, grab that trend.
Right.
But just generally getting our act together and getting everything very polished, and that means taking off loads and loads of accessories that just look dated at this point.
Right.
Tons
What
of
kinds of accessories are in season right now and are in fashion right now?
We're seeing a lot of silver, some wonderful metallic pieces, but as Linda said, things are very cleaned up. They're pared down. I mean, it would be a wonderful pair of silver earrings, a fabulous chain, but not the, profusion of things that we were seeing the past couple of seasons when you had
lots
on.
and lots of chains.
Exactly.
And,
It's a lot cleaner, a lot simpler in line, that sort of thing. We are still seeing things worn in multiples, but if you're going to wear something multiples, for instance, bracelets, stick to wearing the bracelets in multiples. Don't have all kinds of things on your ears and around your neck at the same time. Have one focal point and zero in on that.
Right.
I know our viewers today were looking forward to a lot more than conversation, and you have brought us more. You've brought us all this new for 86 and spring and summer. And let's take a look at some of the fashions that are first on parade today. Go ahead.
Okay, we're seeing a lot of fabulous dresses for the upcoming season, and here we have a terrific example from Ellen Tracy. They're very feminine. There's sort of a return to body consciousness, particularly waist definition, which you see here. Also nice is the line of this dress. It has a padded shoulder. It wraps around the front, and the color is this great neutral, so you can do a lot with accessories. We've kept them neutral in this particular case, continuing through that very natural story with the hat and the wooden bangles and necklace.
It also is very monochromatic.
Yes, it is. You can really go both ways these days. Monochromatic dressing is fabulous when you want to look a bit taller, a bit slimmer, that sort of thing. And it's also very simple, and it can be very dramatic. When you keep all of the pieces in the same range, you're really making a statement, so you're easily noticed.
You know, the shoes are cute, too.
Yeah,
I wonder if the camera has seen the shoes, particularly the stitching on the lacing on the back.
They're great shoes. They're pumps, but yet with that nice modified heel, they're just very, very comfortable. They have the stitching in the back, like you mentioned, but also that little delicate ankle wrap that's very new.
And look at the size of that bag. You can keep spare auto parts in there.
Now,
sorry.
it's for your swimsuit and your cover-up and your brush and stuff like that.
Well, we're delighted that there are great big bags that are fabulous looking these days, because I know Linda and I travel a lot, so we're always toting around a dozen different things.
No, they're really handy to have.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's just lovely.
When we're really talking about spring news and the direction that fashion's going, I think this pared down longer jacket fit, it's closer to the body. And the pleated skirt also keeps the line very close to the body, but it gives you the ease of movement. This actually, again, it's a dress, but has a very two-piece look about it with the red jacket over the top.
What are the fabrics, Linda?
This is a cotton linen blend, so it's great for summer. And here you can see that this is a really comfortable but very sleek dress with the black over blouse look about it, and yet the comfort and ease of the...
Are gloves back?
Definitely. Gloves are big news, and they're an accessory that I think a lot of us have really never worn, except for warmth, you know? But now we're seeing lots of gloves in fun colors, and they can be just simple little jersey ones.
What about a reaction to, gee, that all looks like pretty expensive stuff. I can't afford for the spring season to go out and re-equip myself.
Well, you know what's very good about an outfit such as this? It's very versatile. First of all, I think you can see that jacket could be thrown on over a variety of different things,
and
over
the top
trousers.
of the skirt.
And also, it's sort of a day into evening look. She could wear the jacket during the day, perhaps at the office, take it off, glitz up the accessories, and wear it out at night. So when you're buying pieces for any season, if they're in good fabrics, well constructed, they're going to last, you know, going forward. And you can change them around.
Yeah. Now, this is what you would need to wear in a Seattle spring.
Yes.
Well, fashion is very definitely in your favor, because these big duster coats, these wonderful big oversized, very loose-fitting trenches dusters are big news this spring, and paired up with a matching fabric trouser, it's the best. It's absolutely...
It's just a great look.
Yeah, it sure is.
Absolutely great pieces for spring and summer.
Now, again, are we talking lots of money for a duster coat like that?
Well, this is definitely something that we would call an investment, but you can keep this in your
An
wardrobe
investment.
for a
It's right in there with your car.
But they...
So this will come back next spring as well.
Well, you know, no longer do we really think in terms of just trashing what you've got in your closet and starting out all over. I think that's the beauty of these really, basically, classic pieces.
Thanks very much.
And the layers are still with it.
Very nice.
Oh.
Now, we've been talking about very ladylike suits going forward into spring and summer, and this is a terrific example. Notice the jacket, it's a little bit shorter, the single button in the front, waist definition, it seems so that it really defines the waist.
It's very cute.
It's great, with the matching, not matching, but the skirt in the black, very pared down, and also very interesting is the dot pattern on the jacket. We're seeing all kinds of dots, whether they're little tiny pin dots or great big coin dots. I also like the color combination here.
I
Black
do too.
and white and yellow.
And the yellow,
It's very sharp and looks very fresh for spring and summer.
It really does.
Great looking things. Thank you so much.
That's wonderful. That's pretty.
We're just getting started. You'll see more models right after this.
You're El Chorrito, appetito. It's a craving that can suddenly come over you.
You're a chorrito, appetito, when only something with a taste of Mexico would do.
New El Chorrito really satisfies your craving for Mexican food with original recipes and ingredients delicioso. Now spicier and cheesier, and there's an El Chorrito for every appetito.
In this case of tortilla, enchiladas, burritos. Who gives a jalapeno?
El chorrito satisfies your appetito.
Almost every night, driving alone in his silver Mercedes, Lionel Richie searches for another winning song. This week's People puts you in the front seat with pop music's #1 hitman. People celebrates People. A People preview. 26 years after their TV debut, Andy and the gang you love return to Mayberry. Next, Why America's Kids Have Gone Soft. Plus a People farewell to Jimmy Cagney, beloved tough guy. Week after week, People celebrates People. This week, sit in with Lionel Richie, a People exclusive.
Now, here's a coupon event with a lot of redeeming qualities. 84 cost-cutting coupons for valuable savings in every JCPenney store. Coupons worth 25% savings, 30% savings, up to 50% savings. And there's more. Register your entry to win a trip for two to the Garden Island, Kauai, courtesy Hawaiian Air and the Kauai Hilton. 84 coupons for big, big savings. Win a great vacation. The JCPenney coupon event makes a lot of sense.
Hi. What? The all-natural girl having waffles?
Yeah.
I thought you only ate things that were good for you, like sprouts and yogurt.
These are good for me.
Eggo Nutri-Grain waffles with, raisin.
Delicious.
And bran?
Nutritious.
Eggo Nutri-Grain waffles, now a new raisin and bran.
No preservatives, no sugar added. These are good for you.
Hey, let go of my Eggo. You know it's good for you.
I do.
We remember him from movies like Goodbye Columbus and Catch-22, or from television's He and She with his wife Paula Prentice. He's Richard Benjamin, and he's our special guest on Northwest Afternoon next Tuesday. We hope you'll be watching. Our guests today are Linda Branting, West Coast editor, and Alicia Ernst, merchandising editor, both from Mademoiselle magazine. We're talking about the latest in spring and summer fashions, and they brought a whole parade of things. Let's not talk, let's look. Come ahead.
Okay, we've been mentioning body-conscious clothing, and here's a dress that I think really shows that off. All of that wonderful sort of gathered effect around the waist. It's sleeveless, and it has a terrific print. It's actually a jacquard patterned fabric with this very bright, bright print over it. We're seeing lots of prints for the spring and summer, whether they're geometric, such as this one, very painterly, or and also lots of floral prints.
I also noticed we're doing a lot with multicolored earrings.
Well, that's sort of picking up on that print story. It sort of ties, you know, the whole thing right in. Although when you do have an outfit such as this, you really want to keep the accessories somewhat simple. If you have a great pair of earrings, leave it at that. We've shown a simple pair of gloves here and a contrasting color shoe. That's really as far as you should go. Otherwise, it gets somewhat busy. Yeah,
yes.
A little bit too much.
Yeah, that dress would stop. It looks comfortable, though. Is it comfortable?
You know what? The body-conscious clothing now is not tight or constricting. You know, it's nothing that clings. It's sort of, it suggests the body underneath, but it falls over the body.
Yeah.
You have to be in great shape, undeniably, but, but it does, it's not anything that's tight or clingy.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to the beach.
Sweaters have been such big news. you
Really
know.
have,
In
yes.
the fall, we were seeing all of those marvelous woolly sweaters with the patterns and
Angoras and silver threads. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And going right forward into spring, I think all of us have gotten so used to, well, we're actually collecting these sweaters now. They're great because they have a lot of splash, a lot of appeal, and with the wild, beautiful prints like in this Adrian Vittadini put together, you've got the print repeated in this marvelous tank top that just kind of, again, eases over the body. It's not really tight and huggy, but you know that she is in great shape under there. So
Are you in great shape?
Oh, we've all got to keep exercising.
Yes, right.
Thank you very much. That's great.
Here we have two more really beautiful pieces from Adrian Vittadini.
That's wonderful.
A great big shirt on top. And we saw a lot of big shirts the past couple of seasons. Really the newest way to wear them this season is to sort of tie them up. Again, that waist definition, a little bit
But
more
leaving
body
the back
consciousness.
loose and
Leaving the
hanging
back down, right, to keep the line very long and slim.
Isn't that a wonderful print?
Yeah, it
Would-
really is.
would you wear that?
Yeah, I certainly would.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so elegant. You know, it's really
That's
very
great.
elegant, and the colors are beautiful.
Will you buy that for me for my birthday?
I'll give it some thought. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's great.
And swimwear season is coming, and we've all got to start thinking about getting suits now.
I love this
One out of
suit.
300,000 people could wear that suit, I think.
That's not
Don't you?
true. That's not true.
But she's so tiny.
Well, she looks wonderful, but this is one of those suits that I think if you go in and you try it on, you'll have a very pleasant surprise, as this suit is beautifully constructed with the seaming and especially with that marvelous big floral. This Adrian Vittadini suit is not all that tough to wear.
You know, we're finally seeing swimsuits that are designed for women who have a shape. Not those, you know, not as many of those flat little things that were for people who were really, you know, relatively shapeless. A lot of the swimsuits are very feminine, and they're for people who do indeed have a waist and hips.
So the
and
bodice and the seaming and support in the
exactly.
chest.
A lot of them have boning this season, so that you can wear something that doesn't have straps and, you know, have it stay on throughout the entire time you're at the beach or at the pool,
We'll let our
which
model
is important.
go warm up a little bit. Thank you very much.
Especially with the one-piece suits. What are they running, cost-wise?
Oh, wow.
gosh.
They can
Real
run,
range.
I imagine, probably $25 to $80.
I think, yeah, that's safe. I was going to
you
say
know.
30 to 70. It's around, I would say around that.
Let's take a quick phone call. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Shelley Kim, and we were wondering what is in fashion and who decides what's in fashion and in style and where it usually starts at.
Oh, great question.
That is a good question.
Well, fashion designers really, I think, are most inspired by what people wear on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the street trends that individuals put together themselves get designers thinking, you know. They can also be inspired by certainly musicians, rock groups. You look at the Madonna craze, loads and loads of wonderful accessories and put-togethers came off that.
Lots of lace.
Right, but museum shows, art galleries, it comes from everywhere.
Movies, television programs have had a tremendous influence recently.
And it doesn't necessarily start in any one place, as you mentioned.
No, you know
earlier.
what? It all feeds off of each other. You know, the magazines see what the designers are doing. The designers speak to the magazines. You know, they see the people on the street. It's all very cyclical, and everybody's watching one another to develop the trends.
We'll take another short break. We have more fashion coming your way right after this.
We have crisp burritos and Mexi fries.
And the size of hot sauce.
My oh my, taco salads and some tacos too. All of this freshly frito burritos and crustos so sweet. Tostado salad, oh, what a treat. Our food is delicious and nutritious too.
And some hot sauce will really make it great for you.
So if you want a place to take the family, your mouth will say taco time is for me. 'Cause anytime is taco time.
Taco time.
In 1896, Mr. S and Mr. W made a promise to make their canned foods the best all the time. They'd be happy today if they could taste S&W brick oven baked beans. Small, tender beans, slow simmered for hours in real brick ovens for that authentic old-fashioned flavor. So when we put our founder's initials on our brick oven baked beans, we can proudly say, Mr. S and Mr. W, we're keeping your promise.
Life here in Hidden Valley is the way it was meant to be. Most Sundays, the Murray clan gets together for early supper. Real home cooking. They love real ranch dressing, too. From Hidden Valley Ranch. Smooth and creamy. Seasoned just the way ranch was meant to be.
Beth, this is...
He likes it. You know, I believe you will, too. And the reason's clear. All the goodness of Hidden Valley Ranch is here.
When I was a kid, gym shoes were for gym. Today, they're a fashion statement. I mean, that's all they wear. Which is why we shop at Volume. See, at Volume, they can get all the Whip-It styles, only I don't have to pay all those Whip-It prices.
Mom, see my pink high tops?
Must be prom night.
Right now, save on a great selection of athletic shoes for the entire family. On sale for just $10. Volume Shoe Source. You could pay more, but why?
Tomorrow, the Downtown Bond Store will be holding a Mademoiselle Spring and Summer Fashion Show, and we'll be doing makeovers. Before and after shots of makeup volunteers will be taken, and one lucky audience member will be chosen to appear in an upcoming issue of Mademoiselle magazine. To reserve your place, please call the Bond at 344-7269.
We are having a fashion show of our own with Mademoiselle magazine today. And again, let's get right to it. Our very first fashion.
Okay, here we have some great pieces, lots of prints, as we've been talking about. This one is actually a print of the Paris Metro system on top. And a terrific little silhouette here. The overshirt and underneath that little bandeau tops. We're seeing a lot of bandeau tops, but pulled together with the shirt over them. And then on the bottom, a very loose pair of shorts done in a bright pink.
Like they're definitely boxer-inspired shorts there.
Absolutely,
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Speaking of where trends come from, the socks are great too.
Aren't those terrific? Just picking up another little pattern and print down at your feet.
I love the idea of the Metro system
It's
print.
wonderful.
Isn't it great?
I saw one in Tokyo, the Tokyo subway system too,
It
on
is
a blouse. That
great.
was great.
It's
Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Nautical themes are perennial favorites. I think everyone loves the crispness of white and navy, and this time of year when we're talking about kind of easing into spring, something like this that has a great big, marvelous cotton knit cardigan that goes over it is a really good bet for maybe easing into the summer months. The top underneath has a very cutaway shoulder, and that's a key piece for this spring and summer, that cut-in shoulder and the feeling of the 60s.
But the cardigan is showing a padded shoulder, isn't it? We're seeing
Seeing
a lot of those.
Softly rounded, but definitely built out padded shoulder.
It's the world's most comfortable clothes. Thank you.
All right, back to the ship.
Okay, here we have some more body-conscious clothes, this time a combination of prints. On top, that very geometric pattern, done in sort of an unusual color combination, which I like a lot, orange and lime green and turquoise. Might not think of those colors together, but they really work.
That is a 60s.
It sure
shirt.
is underneath, especially, and also that striped little top camisole underneath.
Yes.
Very body-conscious. In fact, in our May issue, we do a whole series on those sort of bandeau and underwear-inspired pieces with lots of boning and seaming and sort of almost corset looks on the top.
Any rules, Alicia, to mixing the patterns, or just random?
Well, I think that one thing to keep in mind is to keep the colors in the same, vein. Here she has the blue in the shirt is picked up in the blue in the stripe. I think you can keep the scale and the proportion of the patterns different, but if you mix the colors around too much, it will look a little flashy and garish.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Oh, I like that.
We were talking a little bit before about body-conscious dressing and the influence of the body-wear market in ready-to-wear that's not just for the gym, and certainly this top is a terrific example of that. This really looks like a leotard top. It has that great turtleneck. It's very fitted on the side, and with the sarong skirt, these are two real key pieces for spring and summer.
Yeah.
Very, very new shapes. That skirt just, it looks like it wraps around and tucks in, but it's actually constructed like that, and it has a zipper. So you don't have to juggle the
Fuss with,
wrapping and
worry
tying
about it,
and
yeah.
worry
Well, remember
that
the wraparounds from the 60s, too?
Yeah,
We wore a
sure
lot
was.
of stuff like that.
Thanks very much. That's
great.
good. I can see you in that, too.
Yeah, I like that.
A phone call. Go ahead. You're on the air.
I'd like to know if the jungle look is in for the spring and summer.
The jungle. Look.
Oh, definitely. Oh, the influence of out of Africa
It's been extraordinary.
Major fashion influence. All those wonderful bush jackets and khaki pieces all mixed
See,
together.
there's hope from my pith helmet.
That's right. But not for the
absolutely.
show. Not for the show.
No,
Okay.
it's very hot.
Yeah, that's a question.
Yeah, I was wondering, we're all on a college budget. How do we take our clothes from the fall and winter that we've been wearing over the last 6 months and convert them into spring?
That's a great question.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with choosing things that are in great fabrics, you know, a heavyweight cotton or lightweight wool, and pieces that are in very good fabrics that are going to last you season after season, have a lot of wearability. Also, if you have a few really basic pieces in your wardrobe in sensational shapes, a terrific jacket, you know, that's rather simple, a wonderful long pleated skirt and a heavyweight cotton, for instance, or a lightweight wool gabardine will take you from spring into summer with a, you know, a smaller little top, put a sweater over it and take it into the fall. So pay attention to the fabrics, really.
And do some planning when you buy clothes.
Yes, I think a lot of people buy a lot of things randomly.
Yeah,
you know, a
impulsively.
lot of impulse buying. And for the basics in your wardrobe, you should really give them a bit of thought and think about what you wear most frequently. You know, what things you find yourself pulling out of the closet again and again and again. Buy those pieces. Well made.
Peggy has a question.
I'm curious as to if hats are coming back.
Hats are back in such a big way. You know, there's a lot of hat news, but a lot of us have never worn hats.
True.
They're so much fun. They're great fun. It just takes some getting used to and trying some on and playing with them a little bit. But there are a lot of great ones around.
Yeah, they undeniably draw attention to you. So, you know, it's a wonderful feeling to be wearing a terrific hat that pulls together your whole
crowns off
outfit.
the whole outfit.
Yeah, the whole look works.
We want to say thank you to the Bon Marché for the fashions and for the models, and thanks a lot to you two and
Very
Mademoiselle
much.
magazine for making it all possible.
Oh, it's
Been
our
a great
pleasure.
treat
Thank
for us.
you.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
We'll be back.
Now, we've all heard the expression, good things come in small packages. We've got a small singing group with a big message. Ivor may have kept clam, but we've got the shrimps. Next on Northwest Afternoon.
Good afternoon, I'm Jeff McAtee in the Como Newsroom. It looked like something out of the movies or possibly TV, but it was quite real today. A gun battle on the streets of Miami leaves 2 FBI agents and 2 robbery suspects dead. Another 5 people seriously injured. We'll have more on the 5 o'clock report. Back here, an all-night standoff between a barricaded man and police ends in tragedy. We'll tell you about that. For comp worth claimants, the checks will soon be in the mail, while for lotto players, this week's check will be worth more than $4 million. And if that's not enough, we'll tell you about the great bagel burglary. And we'll show you a special pet store that offers pickup and delivery to your door service. It's all on Como News at 5. Be sure to join us.
Introducing Hunt's tomato sauce in the new Keep Fresh carton, a light stackable carton that keeps Hunt's great tomato taste sealed in. To open, just lift and pull Hunt's Keep Fresh tab. Then pour out Hunt's thick, rich, vine-ripe tomato sauce. When you're finished, fold down the spout and keep the rest fresh in the fridge. Try Hunt's in the new Keep Fresh carton with your favorite recipes. Perfect.
Hunt's for the world's best spaghetti sauce. Your own.
For centuries, women have worshipped aloe for its soothing properties. Jergens has combined aloe with lanolin in a lotion that helps heal dry, chapped skin. It's more than aloe. It's Jergens Aloe and Lanolin Lotion. Beautiful women have always recognized aloe's benefits to the skin. That's why Jergens combined aloe with lanolin in a soap that keeps your skin feeling soft and smooth. Jergens Aloe and Lanolin Soap.
Touchstone Films presents How to Impersonate a Cop. Step 1, talk like a cop.
He wants the tutu.
Not the tutu. The tutu. Step 2, act like a cop.
Get pregnant, stay home, and make formula.
Step 3, shoot like a cop.
Try it, Leon. Give me a bastard.
And step 4, dance like a cop.
Cops don't dance in Subway.
Unless they're off-beat. Off-beat, rated PG.
Now playing exclusively at movie theaters near you.
I've been trying to get into shape. I get up every morning, I turn on the TV, I do that, the 20-minute workout, followed by the 40-minute buffet and the 10-hour nap. But I have been watching my health more, trying to get more calcium into my diet to keep my bones strong. But nothing artificial. I've been drinking a lot of milk. My Uncle Louis tried those calcium pills on his hot cereal. That was a bad mistake. Of course, he wants to take one of those twice-a-day vitamins, but he can't figure out the dosage.
Be good to your bones. Drink milk.
You can still vote on our cliffhanger question of the week. Will Natalie on All My Children take the test to verify paternity? For a yes vote, call 421-5004. For a no vote, call 421-5020. We'll have the results of your voting at the end of today's show. Thank you. Welcome back to Northwest Afternoon. We have a very special TGIF treat for you today. A local group of young girls aged 10 to 13 who sing songs with messages for other kids. This first song is about being able to say no when being pressured sexually. Here are the Shrimps with Hands Off, Back Away.
Hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. Hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. Some things are hard to talk about. Some things are so hard to say. But if you try, you can let them out before they get in the way. In the way. Say hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. Hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. I'm going out, yeah, to have some fun. I'm going to have fun tonight. And when you think back on what you've done, you want to feel alright. Feel alright, so you say hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. Hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. You're putting on pressure. You're making me feel like I've got to grow up today. You're moving me here, touching me there, but before we get carried away, hey, hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. Hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. Hands off, back away. If I say it's not okay, it's not okay. Hands off, back away.
You guys are just wonderful. Let me get named. Your name is?
Shelly.
And Shelly, how old are you?
10.
10 years old. You're wonderful. And you are?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, and you are?
13.
13?
I'm Anne, and I'm 13.
And you're 13.
Megan, and I'm 11.
You guys have some people work their whole lives to get voices like these. And you're kind of the spokesperson here. And I wanted to ask, you have a video of this very song. What's the mission for the Shrimps?
We're trying to get across a message to kids that it's okay to say no to drugs and to sexual abuse and to things through our songs. We're trying to tell them through our songs.
I think you've done a beautiful job. You have more as well. You're going to be at the Kids Fair, Como Kids Fair, on April the 26th, right?
Right.
Yep. And also Expo. Are you excited? On May 3rd. Your careers have just begun, and we're going to take a real quick break, but you're going to sing another song for us, right?
Yep.
And it's kind of special to you, Anne. You want to tell us why? Is this the one that you...
Oh, yeah. I wrote this song, and I got some help from my friend. And it's about, I think, that kids should have messy rooms.
You heard her. The Shrimps, ladies and gentlemen.
My room is a big mess, but why does my mom care? I like it that way, and I'm the one who lives there. On the floor. I found my closet once or twice, and maybe I'll find more. Everybody! Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should always make you proud. Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should make you proud. People say I'm crazy, but you would be too. If the piles of trash on the floor were taller than you, show up your pigpen for all the world to see. Be the first kid on your block to pay a garbage fee. Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should always make you proud. Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd.
Northwest Afternoon has gone Broadway. In our sweepstakes, the grand prize winners will fly to New York for a glamorous weekend of Broadway theater entertainment. We'll have the details just ahead.
Introducing the diaper made especially for mothers who care about how dry their babies are. So revolutionary, it's the driest diaper ever made. It's the newest way Pampers brings you dryness. New Ultra Pampers. Even when they're wet, they're dry. Because Ultra Pampers works in an incredible way. See how ultra thin it is? That's our revolutionary thin core. Watch. Regular diapers can keep wetness next to baby skin. So when they're wet, they're wet. Only Ultra Pampers thin lockaway core takes wetness and locks it away from baby skin. That's why you can make the diaper this wet, but you can't squeeze it out. See? Even when they're wet, they're dry. It's the newest member of the Pampers family. New Ultra Thin Ultra Pampers. Even when they're wet, they're dry. The driest ever. Look for Thin Ultra Pampers in this new jumbo pack. Don't let the size fool you. Thin Ultra Pampers gives you twice as many diapers as convenience packs.
At the factory authorized sale, you can save on every kind of appliance Maytag makes. One of our most popular washers and dryers is $30 off. Save $40 on 4 dishwasher models. Maytag's stacked washer and dryer is $60 off. You can even save up to $40 on select quality Maytag ranges. These savings won't be around for long, so don't get caught napping. Come to Maytag's factory authorized sale now.
See Maytag's factory authorized savings at Pickering Appliance in Renton and Frederick's Value Center in Redmond.
At Gary's Electric, we rewire homes for you. Hi, I'm Gary. I'm offering better service and installation with a firm quote before we do the job. Whether you're adding a new outlet for your microwave oven or changing your old fuse box to a safe new breaker panel, you can count on Gary's Electric because we like small jobs. We offer discounts and take Visa and MasterCard. So call us today, 938-1422, or check the yellow pages for the number nearest you. God bless you, and remember, at Gary's Electric, we rewire homes for you.
April 26th is when the Shrimps will be at the Como Kids Fair, not March. That was right, a month ago.
That's right.
Okay, let's get our televote results. Incidentally, I got a bazillion phone calls saying, well, Natalie already did take the test. Well, she did take the test. She took the first test, but there's a second test that she could take that could be more dangerous, and that's why we're asking the question. Thank you. Let's get our results.
I hope she makes it.
I do, too. Results. 750 of you say yes, she will. Well, we'll just have to find out Monday.
Okay, we want to tell you, too, about an extraordinary contest we have going on right now. You, two of you, could be going to New York City on American Airlines, staying at the Grand Hyatt Hotel, and see 2 glitzy Broadway shows.
And entering this contest is simple. Just fill out an entry form. If you check your Sunday Times newspaper this very Sunday, you will find a form. Or
just put your name and address and phone number on a postcard and send it to Broadway Sweepstakes, 201 South King Street, Suite 38, Seattle, Washington, 98104.
Monday, for all of you out there who are feeling tired and draggy, you know, a lot of the time, it's true. Well, you don't have that pep and energy you want to have. We got some hot tips for you on Monday's show.
High energy and how to hold on to that peak energy is going to be our focus on Monday.
By golly, I'll be watching that one, I'll tell you. And I'm going to make you try to calm Cindy down. The energy
give you some of her
down.
energy.
Okay, you're the producer on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you here on Monday, okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Some of the clothing worn by Cindy Reinhardt and Dana Middleton provided by Opus 204 on Broadway.
Hi, and welcome to the Flash Kids Day special. Today, we're going to play.
There's a Mother's Day and a Father's Day, but the city of Seattle decided that kids deserve their own day, too. Kids Day is a day to celebrate just being a kid. Also on Flash, the Battle of the Bands. The winner will appear in a music video on Flash. Kids Day is being kicked off just as we speak.
There was a time in history. A fair was built for all to see. The date was 1962. Now there was something new to do. See, out there was a city, they all put down until they built new buildings on new ground. And there it lay close to Puget Sound.
I guess New Hope is what they found.
Out of all the new buildings we know the most, we have a tower known from coast to coast. The Space Needle, yes, it's a funky name, and its tall shape earned its fame. Then in the year 2012, a new look was formed for itself. It will be everything from old to new, and it will be right here for me and you.
So what do you guys like the most about Kids Day? Everything's free.
Skating. There will be no need for any men because robots will take over them. Instead of paying to a human flesh, you be getting a ticket from a metal mesh. The Space Needle just might change to get a better view of the mountain range. The needle will be taller than 607.
It'll be 7'10".
Well, it's all about being young, you see. Let me tell you, being young has lots of privileges, like going to movies with our parents and skating around, you know, right?
And the Science Center will be sitting over there with addition to
a fountain square.
And there will be a place we can swim in a pool with a
golden rim.
And if you like to have a bite to eat, the Center House is the place to be. For thrills and fun, there will be a laser show to hypnotize you to the dance floor. Dance floor. Dance floor. Dance floor.
A whole lot of fun and everything. Yeah, you can do anything you want. Free and stuff. So what have you done so far today? We've gone on almost every ride and ate a lot. Haven't gotten sick yet? Not yet. I threw up a little on the Ferris wheel, that's all. I shut up.
Theater Center is the name for a year-round fun game. From bumper shoots to catching rays, we are the Bulldog looking for liver days.
Flash is sponsoring and helping judge the Kids Day Battle of the Bands. The winner gets to join Flash in studio because we're going to help them make a music video. 3 contestants are Avant Garde, Mirage, and The System. Each band will perform 4 songs, and we'll show you some of the highlights.
So who do you think is the best?
I've been no sauntering on down the path of time. Come on, takes me nowhere which I know. Faces everywhere, full grins and signs of things tell me not them and it's no go. I need a reason, I can't think without one now. Too much loving on the show. Call it a reason, maybe that you don't know how. Too many things, too much to know. She don't like slavery, she wants that now, baby. But when you try to love her, what set you free, proxy me, baby. What set you free? I need you hear about me, because in the midnight hour, cry more, more, more. With a rebel yell, cry more, more. Wow, in the midnight hour, baby, more, more. With a rebel yell, cry more, more, more. Relax and go from a club in oh, well, it's up all night and you can't keep it up. Just so long, from a club to a club.
There'll be more music, and we'll announce the Battle of the Bands champ when the Flash Kids Day special returns. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Flash Kids Day special. Now here's another look at our 3 finalists in the Battle of the Bands.
But at Shelton High School, yearbook pictures move and talk and chew. For the past 4 years, Shelton students have produced a video yearbook. Ron McLaughlin's audiovisual class captures the memories that move.
What's up there? Okay, that's where we're going to start from right there today.
As they prepare to cover a pep assembly, the class discusses considerations that still photographers don't have to worry about.
Now, the crew that's up closer to the windows, be sure you watch for that reflection off that window today.
Oh, shooting towards the windows?
Yes. So camera crews and John, go in the studio, please. When you get to the gym.
Once the students get the hang of the equipment, the trick is to find those memorable shots. Shelton High School still sells the traditional yearbook. The producers say the video version is not a replacement, just an added option.
Main thing we got the video yearbook for you can just look back.
We're back in studio with the Shrimps, Jennifer Friedman, Ann Gilbertson, and Megan Hunt. Thanks for joining us. The Shrimps performed at Kids Day. We watched them and were impressed, so we convinced them to come down here to the studio where we could really show them off.
So what song are you guys singing today? We're going to do a song that I wrote called Mess Up Your Room.
Great. Well, here's the Shrimps.
My room is a big mess, but why does my mom care? I like it that way, and I'm the one who lives there. So what if my clean clothes are running kind of thin? I like my clothes dirty, 'cause the wrinkled look is in. Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should always make you proud. Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should make you proud. So what if all my posters are covered up by dust? I've read the 10 Commandments, and clean is not a must. So what if my bed is lost? I'll sleep on the floor. I found my closet once or twice, and maybe I'll find more. Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should always make you proud. Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should make you proud. People say I'm crazy, but you would be too. If the piles of trash on your floor were taller than you, show up your pig pens for all the world to see. Be the first kid on your block to pay garbage fee. Everybody, mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should always make you proud. Mess up your room. Come on and join the crowd. A messy room is something that should make you proud. Always make you proud. Always make you proud. Always make you proud.
Good job, you guys. Yeah, that's the perfect song for Kids Day. We wanted to introduce you to the other Flash kids, but Jordan and Melissa are out of town, and Steve and Eddie have gone downstairs to visit Bill. But if you can stick around a while, I'm sure they'll be back soon.
Sure.
What are you doing? Hey, guys, what in the world are you eating?
Food.
Snack. A snack?
Yeah.
Where'd you get all that stuff?
Food circus at Seattle Center.
Kids Day. Kids Day. You know, like Pig Out Day. Look at all this stuff. Anyway, you guys, this is a piece of videotape, you know. This is the same, this is a 1-inch tape that we record that Flash show on. And you know where this comes from? This is like the coolest thing, you guys. I've been thinking about this. You know, Albert Einstein had pictures of a lot of famous scientists on his wall. And one of them was a guy named Michael Faraday. You ever heard of him?
Can't say I have, no.
He was the first guy to see a connection between electricity and magnetism. Do you know that they're related?
Well, now I do.
Oh, let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. Eddie, connect these two wires to this battery. Now watch these compasses. These are little magnets. See them all kind of go, whoa! Now watch when you let go. They really are no. See that?
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? See what happens is there's electric current running through this wire, a little electricity, and it makes a magnetic field all the way around the wire, all the time.
Okay. What if you put your hand in
Try
between
it. Put your hand in there.
Well, I
I'll
can't
put my hand.
Okay.
Here you go. Goes right through it.
Yeah, it reacts the same way.
Goes right through it. Now see, they had magnetism. They knew about magnetism for a long time. Columbus had a compass on his boat and stuff. But they didn't really know about electricity till this guy Faraday came along. And he ran an experiment kind of like this. Here's a magnet. Excuse me. Here's a magnet. Now, Steve, put that magnet in this coil of wire and watch this little compass down here. You see it move?
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah. Anyway, that's because the magnetism moving through the coil causes a little bit of electricity to form and flow down into this thing. Now here's an electric motor, and if I spin the motor, now this is a motor, if I spin the motor, it also causes the needle to just kind of whoop, whoop, see it jump?
Yeah, I mean, so magnetism and electricity are related
They're
in
like
a big
almost
way.
the same thing, yeah. So that's how all the electricity that we make is generated. I mean, almost all of it. Is you have this spinning coil of wire in a magnetic field. And that's like whether it's a hydroelectric plant or a fossil fuel like coal or nuclear. They run a big motor, and it runs a coil in a magnetic field, just like this little electric motor here. See those little coils of wire? And then there are the magnets. So when you spin that, it makes a magnetic field. And also, you know that if you connect a battery to the motor will spin. I mean, the motor goes crazy.
So this magnetism and electricity stuff affects us in a pretty big way.
Man.
Then.
So we make all the electricity. We make lights, microwave ovens, blenders, everything. And this videotape right here, you see, is slightly magnetic. In fact, it's very magnetic. And they put tiny little pulses of magnetism on there, and it goes across the tape recorder head, and it picks it up. And it makes pictures and video, people crying and laughing. It's out of control. So see, Michael Faraday showed this experiment to the Queen of England. And she goes, "Of what use is it?" And he goes, "Madam, of what use is a newborn babe?" He's sort of like saying, "Madam, take a hike." And he's like, he watched this tiny needle move, and he inferred, like he figured out this like whole thing that must be possible. It's a pretty big deal. Don't you guys have a show going on?
Yeah, we do, Bill.
And take some of this stuff with you, would you? I kind of hate
Take
that.
popcorn, Steve. You can have the rest.
This is just junk. Oh, thanks.
Have a snack.
Thanks, you guys.
See you, Bill.
Just junk food. This is just... I don't know.
How do you guys think up that cute name for your group?
Well, we were all pretty short, and we thought we'd kind of use that as a trademark.
Well, where do you go to school?
I go to Finn Hill Junior High.
Mercerton High School.
Newport High School.
Okay, what I want to know is how you got started.
Well, we were all in the Village Theater's production of Annie 3 years ago. And when the show ended, we did a banquet thing, and we all sang, what was that song?
Beauty School Dropout.
Yeah. With Megan's dad, Rob, which is our manager. And we all, thought we sounded really good together. And so we just kind of formed it. And
that's great. Oh, these are the guys we were talking about. This is Eddie Nakata and Steve Larson.
Hi.
And these are the Shrimps who performed at Kids Day.
Hi.
Well, do you guys write your own songs?
I wrote one song that we just sang called Mess Up Your Rooms, but usually we have people, friends, like, write the music and the lyrics.
What is your reaction? Like, what reactions do you get from other kids?
Depends on the age group.
Yeah, like some little kids just start dancing around it, and older kids, like around 10 or 11, they think about it, and they think about our messages.
What about kids at school?
Kids at school, my friends really think it's neat. A lot of my friends really think it's neat.
That's great, you guys, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Well, that's the Flash Kids Day special, and the day Steve never stopped eating. Don't you ever get sick?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not eating anything if I'm going. See you next week. Can you guys sing another song for us?
Sure.
Once again, here's the Shrimp.
Growing up sassy, growing up fast, hoping the good times last and last. Living in the suburbs, going to school. I may be young, but I'm nobody's fool. up the records, turn up the sound. Let that rock and roll pound and pound. We are American girls, we're American, American. American girls, we are American girls living in an American, American world. From where I stand, it seems like life is full of dreams and dreamers joining hands, and dreams are possibilities. Oh.
Furnish Nurseries have been serving Puget Sound homeowners with sound gardening advice and acres of quality trees and shrubs for over 45 years. With me is Scott Connor, manager of the Furnish Nursery in Bellevue. He's showing me a gorgeous burnt orange Exbury azalea. Furnish have many colors and shades of Exbury azaleas on sale this week. Come in or call Furnish Nurseries for more information. Furnish Nurseries, 3 locations, Seattle, Bellevue, and Bremerton, open 7 days a week. Looking for a grass seed that'll grow in a warm, sunny location? Then you want